show is a piece of garbage. Opening of the second act, they actually threw in some sort of pop song. And then a bunch of melodies stolen from Lin-Manuel Miranda. They spent a lot of time obsessing about trying to undo the entire operation to begin with. A little reflection about the set itself, just a bunch of squares in the background that would light up in order to create different room settings to illustrate boxes. So I don't think that there's anything that this thing really excelled at doing well. The music itself, like I said, the lyrics were horrible. The acting, everybody loves a good campy musical, but this is just I don't know if they even attempted to do that or what they tried to do with this thing, but it didn't succeed in any way of any suspension of disbelief, any form of entertainment, not for me at least. So, I was thinking about going as high as maybe like a 62, but that's definitely as high as it goes. This thing might be like in the mid-50s. I'd hate for this to be anything less than the equivalency of like 2.5 stars. Of course, with the Broadway tourist audience, people aren't in a snooty mood like myself. So, plenty of people, say they like it. But, no, this is one that you definitely pass. What can I say? Yeah, that's it. This is a trash can. Throw it into the garbage truck and say goodbye. I would have really liked to enjoy it. I think that perhaps if they had expanded on the storyline a little bit more within the show, every musical number that attempted to explain the plot was barely comprehensible. And they did take a couple of lines of spoken word in order to make sure that we understood the very basics of what was going on. But of course the song should do that in its own. They tried to shove down our throat these compassion, these emotional moments. One of which was when they were writing a fake letter that was going to be placed in the casket of this dead soldier, which was a fake letter, so there's no real emotions that could be produced there. And then another one was when Montague, one of the MI5 agents, dissed this secretary woman that he had nominated or elected or brought into close circles to work on the project. He made like one little line to her about the go get tea, and that led to a song. So they're trying to extract out of us emotions without giving us any storyline to make it appropriate or to buy. So badly written farce, bad show altogether. I can't give it a 0, but it's like an off type of thing. Maybe if you saw it at New World Stages or at Theater Row, you'd say, okay, it wasn't so bad. But for a Broadway stage and for this thing to be getting nominations, come on, people. All right, intermission here for Operation Mincemeat. Nominated for Best Musical? No, not really. Yeah, you really want to like it, but it is... This thing is like a 68, maybe like a 75. Worthy of a Broadway stage? No. Worthy of an off-Broadway stage? Pretty much. The music is all the same. The storyline should be enough to keep us rolling, but the songs don't quite tell the story the way that they need to. Everything is really dragged on. I was really enjoying the first 15 minutes or so, but then it just started to wear thin on me. Need to see, it's like the type of musical where they're not really showcasing any vocal talent. It definitely has that London vibe to it. I'm not too impressed. And the idea that this is going to be a show that gets nominated just shows that any show that's put on Broadway has a chance of being nominated, I suppose. About an hour 25 for the first act. I just don't think that they're doing enough with the storyline in order to keep my attention. About 40 minutes in, definitely getting repetition of the story, and okay, they're about to do this operation. Here, they're describing the operation over and over. But there's just no variety of song and dance. The set is definitely a lot of blah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this one, and we'll see what happens. I expect that there's probably going to be some more comedy that they've been reserving for the second act, but one joke after another that is pretty cliche and reminiscing of, I don't know, it just doesn't seem, it seems like there's a lot of circular logic going on. So it's not terrible by any stretch of the imagination. You can certainly enjoy it, but yeah, okie dokie. And I also think that they're reusing the same actors to play different roles, and you've got female leads are being played by men, and usually I don't have a problem with that, but it just seems like they're so heavily dependent on the comedy, like that's supposed to be the source of the jokes and inspiration,